Now impeached again. The second impeachment trial of Donald Trump begins this afternoon in Washington on charges a former president incited last month's deadly riot at the Capitol.
You're looking live now from Capitol Hill. That trial will start in less than an hour. Lawmakers will begin their arguments on whether it is constitutional for the Senate to prosecute a former president. Now, Democrats face an uphill battle. They'll have to convince 17 Republicans that Mr. Trump incited the insurrection.
CBS 4's Natalie Brand joins us live from Washington with what to expect and how Florida lawmakers are leaning. Natalie, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Maribel and Francis. Both Florida lawmakers, senators, I should say, have spoken out publicly against the impeachment trial of the former president, arguing it's a waste of time. And a couple of weeks ago, both supported an effort by Senator Rand Paul, who questions the constitutionality of this trial. And as you mentioned, that is the issue that will be center stage this afternoon.
House impeachment managers will make their way through the same rotunda rioters stormed January 6th to present the case former President Donald Trump incited an insurrection.
With respect to the facts of this particular case and the merits, I do think it seems open and shut in terms of the president's responsibility.
The Democrats continue to obsess about Donald Trump. When Donald Trump left office and went to Florida 3 weeks ago.
Day one begins with a debate over the constitutionality of an impeachment trial against a president no longer in office. In a pre-trial briefing, Mr. Trump's attorneys called the trial political theater.
The whole point of an impeachment is to try to remove someone from office. Well, if someone's out of office, then what's the point in going and trying to do the impeachment?
Democrats point out most constitutional scholars agree they can move forward.
A president cannot simply resign to avoid accountability for an impeachable offense, nor can they escape judgment by waiting until their final few weeks in office to betray our country.
Kentucky Senator Rand Paul tried to force a vote on the constitutionality of the impeachment trial last month, saying it should be dismissed. 45 Senate Republicans supported his effort, indicating a conviction is unlikely.
You've got 45 senators already on the record saying we just don't have the authority. I'd be surprised if many or any of those people change their minds on the underlying question of whether to impose a penalty or not.
Congressman Hakeem Jeffries, an impeachment manager in President Trump's first trial, says House prosecutors won't just be speaking to the senators serving as jurors.
A second and equally important audience is the American people.
A CBS News poll out this morning shows a majority of Americans, 56%, believe the Senate should convict former President Trump, but only 17% of Republicans agreed. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.